Welcome to Meet JMT, Insights from Within, a series that introduces our industry professionals and provides them the opportunity to share their professional experiences, personal reflections, and sources of inspiration as individuals working in the architecture, engineering, and construction sectors.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back to another Meet JMT podcast. My name is Jennifer, and I am your host and digital marketing manager here at JMT. In this episode, we're joined by Nate Reck. He is a service line leader for GIS and Enterprise Asset Management Solutions from our Harrisburg, Pennsylvania office. Nate, thank you so much for joining us today. Would you mind telling our listeners just a little bit more about yourself and your role here at JMT?
I'm currently the service line leader for GIS and Asset Management Solutions, which is within the technology group. And what that really means is anything GIS and anything asset management technologies falls under me. My role is to devise the strategy for not just our clients, but also across JMT as a whole. I'm currently based out of Harrisburg, but I'm moving to the York office here after the new year.
Thank you so much for that additional introduction. What were some of your inspirations when you were choosing your professional career?
It's an interesting question because it comes down to luck, actually, maybe even fate. I've always had a love for maps and helping navigate. When I was a kid, my parents driving, looking at the paper maps in the back seat. But I went to school originally for business, but I struggled. It just didn't drive me as I wanted it to. But I was faced with a decision, really, if I was going to continue to struggle or if I was going to try something new and see if I could find my passion out there. When I was at Miller's University and I was going through the struggle, of course, my dad had a very pointed conversation with me, which always helps, of course. But during my second year there, I picked up the course catalog and was flipping through and looking for something new to look at and to do. Geography became that thing. I have a love of maps, as I said, and just really the whole spatial aspect of the world and geography really stood out to me. And I'm very thankful I made that decision.
It's inspiring to hear how you turned a moment of uncertainty into a career you're passionate about. It definitely sounds like you ended up exactly where you're supposed to be. Can you tell us about a significant project you've handled and how that may have impacted you, JMT, or even the AEC industry as a whole?
Yeah, the current project that I'm working on that really stands out is the Private Road and Bridge program in North Carolina through the Emergency Management Agency. JMT is the program managers and kind of overseeing the whole program for helping the folks of Western North Carolina after Hurricane Helene's destruction in late 2024. It's really impacted me personally. I get to see firsthand the dedication of our team and all the folks involved, all of the technology and GIS being used out there at the forefront of the efforts, providing transparency to everyone involved, including contractor staff, state officials, the public. They're all part of the process. And just being part of a team like that that's helping out thousands of residents be able to get back into their homes is really why I love doing what I do.
It's always great to hear how JMT's teamwork and dedication are making a real difference. It also shows just how powerful GIS and technology can be when applied to those real-world recovery efforts. Outside of your day-to-day career, are there any hobbies or interests that you feel have really influenced your professional journey?
Absolutely. I have two main hobbies outside of work, coaching youth sports and playing golf. Coaching youth sports has been a big part of my life for the last 15 plus years. It's extremely rewarding. I've been coaching youth sports even before my sons were born. And now that they're up into the school age sports categories, I'm no longer able to for most things, but I'm still involved as much as I can be. Extremely rewarding time with them and being able to be part of that. It really teaches patience, discipline, and love for just life. And the second one is golf. I played collegiate golf at Millersville. It's been a big part of my life, but it opened a lot of doors to build friendships and business relationships. Actually, over the last 25 years of my career, I've met a ton of people at company outings or leagues or other events that are in the industry. And it's been a fun and easy way to get face time with a lot of people at different levels of companies and just in the business world.
It's awesome that both passions have opened doors for you and brought so many positive experiences. I want to thank you so much for joining me on the Meet JMT podcast today. Before we leave, do you have any final thoughts or even words of wisdom for those who might be interested in pursuing a career in the technology field, especially in GIS?
Yes. When it comes down to GIS and just looking for a path forward, like if you're into getting into a new field, or like I did, changing majors when you're at school because it's just not the right fit. The best part about GIS and technology is that it's part of everything. And even when you don't think it is, it is. So like GIS, for example, is very big on data and location, right? Everything has a location, and it's part of every decision being made for most people and companies around the world. So it's emerging, it's going to be there, and it's just fun to do something different every single day or help people in a way that really puts technology forward and lets you use your imagination.
Thank you for tuning in, and we hope you enjoyed the Meet JMT podcast today. Remember to subscribe, post a review, and of course, encourage your friends and colleagues to do the same.